Retail investors have more charts, alerts, opinions, and market data than ever before, yet many still hesitate, second guess themselves, or act emotionally. Future Assist cuts through that noise by using AI powered analysis, personalized risk guidance, and strategy tools to help traders understand the evidence before they make a move. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josiah Henry, and I am the CEO of Future Assist. Future Assist connects to my purpose because I enjoy helping people turn confusion into structure. With my background in operations, leadership, customer service, and strategy, I want to build systems that make decisions easier. My strengths in communication, resilience, and problem solving give me a foundation to develop a product focused on clarity, confidence, and disciplined action. Future Assist is an AI powered trading decision support platform designed primarily for swing trading chart watchers. These traders already have access to charts, news, alerts, and brokerage platforms, but they still struggle to decide which information deserves action. Future Assist organizes the evidence behind a potential trade, evaluates risk, and gives the user a clearer decision view before they act. The goal is not to replace the trader, but to improve the quality and discipline of the decision. Retail traders are not struggling because they lack access. They are struggling because they have too much information and not enough clarity. News alerts, social media opinions, chart patterns, and market hype create information overload, which can lead to emotion driven trading where fear and FOMO overpower objective thinking. FINRA Foundation reporting on the 2024 NFCS investor survey noted that 8% of investors had begun investing within the prior 2 years, compared with 21% in the comparable 2021 window. Now, Barber and Odean also summarize a long running pattern in which average individual investors underperform and frequent trading is a major culprit. The deeper problem is not a lack of information, it is difficulty judging which information deserves action. Future Assist turns scattered market signals into a clear, disciplined decision process. Its trade clarity score evaluates trends, momentum, volume, key price levels, risk to reward, and broader market conditions to show whether a trade deserves attention. Before the user acts, the platform requires a defined thesis, stop loss, target, and time horizon, creating a deliberate pause between emotion and execution. A personalized risk meter that compares the trade against the user's account size, risk tolerance, stop distance, and position size, while the trading journal records each decision and outcome so the system can help users recognize stronger setups, repeated mistakes, and long term behavior patterns. A typical user journey begins when the swing trader sees a potential setup on a chart, watch list, or market feed. Future Assist screens the setup and organizes the most relevant signals and context. It then produces a trade clarity score and a risk view. The user decides whether to act, wait for confirmation, or skip the trade. Afterward, the outcome feeds the trading journal so the user can learn which setups and behaviors work best over time. The market opportunity for Future Assist is significant because it sits at the intersection of artificial intelligence, retail investing, and financial decision support. Grandview Research estimates the AI trading platform market at 16.2 billion in 2026, with approximately 6.2 billion representing a North American planning opportunity. Even capturing just 1% of that serviceable market would represent a potential $62 million opportunity. This is not an immediate revenue forecast, but it shows that Future Assist does not need to dominate the market to become a meaningful and scalable business. Current alternatives address important parts of the trading experience, but they rarely solve the full decision making problem. Robinhood makes investing accessible. TradingView provides powerful charts and alerts. eToro enables social investing, and influencers offer convenient market commentary, yet users are still left to determine whether a trade is credible, timely, and appropriate for their personal risk. Future Assist fills the gap between information and execution by organizing market signals, evaluating risk, and helping users understand the evidence before they act. Rather than simply giving traders more data or encouraging them to copy others, Future Assist supports clearer, more independent, and more disciplined decisions. Future Assist will attract users through educational content on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram that explains trading risk, common mistakes, and how the platform works. The company will also engage swing traders through Reddit, Discord, and other trading communities while partnering with trusted trading educators and creators to demonstrate the product to established audiences. From there, users will be directed to the Future Assist website or app where they can quickly create a watch list and begin exploring the platform. A limited free trial will allow users to experience trade clarity scores and basic analysis before upgrading to a premium subscription with advanced alerts, deeper analytics, and personalized recommendations. Similar to other fintech platforms, Future Assist uses education and trusted creators to build awareness, then converts that interest into app trials and paid subscriptions. The first milestone is completing a polished prototype that clearly demonstrates the full Future Assist user experience. The next step is connecting the platform to verified market data sources so the analysis can move from simulated to live information. We will then test the trade clarity score, risk engine, and strategy tools with early users to see which features create the most value. Another major milestone is launching a limited beta and measuring user activity, retention, and willingness to pay. Long term, Future Assist will expand into integrations, advanced backtesting, personalized trade memory, and broader asset coverage. Each milestone is designed to move the product from concept to validation to a scalable trading decision support platform. Now, imagine opening your trading app and seeing hundreds of charts, alerts, opinions, and market predictions, but still not knowing whether you should actually make the trade. That is the problem Future Assist is designed to solve. Retail investors have access to more financial information than ever before. However, many still struggle with information overload, emotional decision making, fear of missing out, poor position sizing, and unclear entry and exit strategies. More data does not automatically produce better decisions. In many cases, it simply creates more noise. Our primary customers are newer investors using platforms such as Robinhood, as well as active swing traders who review charts and market information outside of work. These investors want to improve their results, but they may not have the time, experience, or confidence to properly interpret every market signal. Future Assist is an AI-powered trading decision support platform that turns complex market information into clear, personalized, and risk-conscious guidance. A user begins by creating a watch list and selecting the investments they are considering. Future Assist then analyzes market conditions, technical indicators, the user's risk preferences, and previous trading behavior. Instead of simply displaying another chart, the platform provides a trade clarity score, and this score helps the user understand the overall strength and risk of a potential opportunity. Future Assist can also provide possible entry and exit ranges, position size guidance, stop loss considerations, exposure warnings, and a clear explanation of the factors influencing its analysis. The purpose is not to guarantee profits or make decisions for the user. The purpose is to help investors slow down, understand their risk, and make more disciplined decisions before placing a trade. Traditional brokerages mainly focus on executing transactions, and charting platforms provide powerful data but can still overwhelm inexperienced users. Online communities provide opinions, but those opinions may be inconsistent, emotional, or influenced by hype. Future Assist is different because it combines analysis, personalization, risk management, and education within one understandable experience. It does not just show users what is happening, it explains what that information could mean for them. Future Assist would use a freemium business model. Users would receive a limited number of analysis for free, while premium subscriptions would gain access to expanded alerts, deeper personalization, advanced risk tools, and broader asset coverage. Early testing would focus on whether users return to the platform multiple times each week, whether personalization improves retention, and whether activated users are willing to pay for advanced decision support features. Future Assist is built for retail investors who are tired of reacting to market noise and want a clearer process for evaluating opportunities. The market will always contain uncertainty, but investors should not have to make decisions through confusion. Future Assist delivers less noise, more clarity, and smarter decisions. Thank you. Thank you.